Welcome everyone to the University of Texas at Dallas and also to this course that is being organized by Professor Latifa Khan together with Professor Patrick Brandt and Professor Nicholas Ruzzi. I'm Bhavani Thuraisingam. I head the Cybersecurity Research and Education Institute, and I'm also a professor of computer science. And just a little bit of background, my research is in cybersecurity at the intersection of cybersecurity, data science / artificial intelligence. And a bit about my background. Before I joined UT Dallas in October 2004, I was with the MITRE Corporation, which you probably would have heard, in Bedford, Massachusetts for 16 years. The last 3 I spent in Washington, DC at NSF as a program director. And when I was at MITRE from 91 to 97, during that period, I was also an advisor to the National Security Agency. In particular, at that time, there was this R23, Mr. Mike Ware. So I was an advisor to him and providing strategic directions, as well as reviewing proposals and writing joint papers from some of the folks who were reporting to him, Don Marks, Len Binns, and Peter Sell. So I'm familiar. And these days we are doing a lot of work for NSA, NSF, the INSURE program. We are also certified the CAE, CAER, and also in cyber operations. And data science is an integral part of our program in cybersecurity. So I just wanted to give a short introduction about some of the things that we are doing. And so we only have 15 minutes for all the introductions. And so I would like now to introduce Mr. Rafael Martin, who is the he's a very important person. He's a vice president and he's also the executive chief of staff to the president of UT Dallas, who is Richard Benson. So, Rafael?
Thank you, Bonnie.
Yeah.
Well, good morning. And on behalf of Dr. Richard Benson, I want to welcome you to UT Dallas. And just give you a little bit of information if you're not familiar with our university. So we're a fairly young university. We were founded in 1969 by the founders of Texas Instruments. And we're celebrating our 50th anniversary this coming academic year. We have grown substantially since our founding. We will have 29,000 students enrolled this fall. And since the year 2000, we've added approximately 4 million square feet of facilities on our campus. So we're kind of on an exponential growth curve, which we'll have to flatten out here sometime soon, but we're not sure when that will be. In fact, Paul was just telling me about the, 700, how many? 700 new computer science students that will be enrolling this fall. So we are the largest the second largest NCAA Division III school in the nation after NYU. We are proudly Division III. We are proud of our undefeated football record because we have no football team, which is somewhat unique here in Texas. And really that kind of gets to the essence of our character, which is we are a STEM-focused institution. 80% of our degrees are in the STEM disciplines. And we are making investments in expanding that capacity going out here for the next 10, 20 years. Hopefully you'll have a chance to get outside and enjoy our campus. When I started about 16 years ago here at UT Dallas, one of our board members charitably characterized our architectural style as neo-penitentiary. We have really upgraded our landscaping and our architecture since then. And I think it's fair to say that we have a beautiful campus now. So if you can stand the Texas heat and have a little bit of a break, please take some time and walk around our campus. The other thing I would encourage you to do is if you have children, nieces, nephews, friends of the family who are looking at college, please ask them to consider UT Dallas if they're interested in the STEM discipline. We give substantial amounts of academic merit scholarships to students, including our premier McDermott Scholarship Program, which is a 4-year full-ride scholarship, including travel abroad, including living expenses, including books. It's about a $250,000 award over the course of 4 years. We also give full-ride scholarships to any students who qualify as National Merit Finalists. That's a full-ride scholarship as well. So if you know some smart kids, we would love to have them. So with that, welcome once again, and thank you for coming.
Thank you very much, Raphael. And the next person I would like to introduce is our fearless leader, our department head, Dr. Gopal Gupta.
Thank you, Mohan. So I'm told that all of you are from outside Texas. It's ironic that we talk about Texas heat, right? And I understand that East Coast is actually warmer than Texas. So you can actually walk around, get out of the building and walk around and see. So let me start up by telling you a joke about Texas. So this is actually an ad from, all of you are old enough to remember the 90s when the stock market was really crazy, right? And we had a social gathering, everybody would talk about how they made money on the stock market. And so this is actually an ad for Southwest Airlines, where this lady is on the phone talking to her inside the plane, talking to the broker, and she's telling him, buy 300 shares of IBM and buy 500 shares of Cisco and sell this and sell that. And a Texan-looking guy walks up to her. So how do you look Texan? You gotta have a big mustache and a $10 hat, right? So walks up to her and holds up this sign. You can see that I actually drew this from. It says HPMOI. So she goes up the phone, oh, buy 100 shares of HPMOI as well. And then she hangs up the phone and she walks up to the guy and says, well, what is HPMOI? And the guy says, oops. So howdy y'all. So howdy is you're in Texas. So let me tell you a little bit about the computer science department. You heard about the university. The computer science department is actually one of the largest in the country, or third largest in the country. So as they say, everything is big in Texas. So is the computer science department. It's 4,000 students at the moment, and then we'll be adding another 700. We graduate about 1,000 students. Last year, we graduated about 1,000, so we get 1,000 students every year. So we do our bit for the country by producing computer science graduates, and as you know, those are really needed. Number of jobs that are open for computer science graduates are just many more than the supply. We also do lots and lots of research. We are especially well known for cybersecurity research under the leadership of Dr. Bhavani Priceinger, Dr. Rabipur Khan, and they have mass collaboration with Patrick and his team in the School of Social Sciences. We also do research in AI, machine learning, data science. We have a very large group, and you'll be hearing from Nick Woolsey, who's actually a renowned researcher in machine learning. We also do research in networking. We're in the middle of what's called telecom corridor. In the 90s, actually, this place was big with Nokia, all the Alcatel, and all these networking companies that came from Europe and all over the world. And now, of course, AT&T is headquartered here. We also do research in things like
Software engineering.
Software engineering, we do very well. We're ranked number 6 in the nation for our software engineering research. Natural language processing, we do research in systems and theory. So a very broad spectrum of areas in computer science that we cover with our research. We have 100 faculty, obviously, so very large, 50 plus tenure track faculty and 40 plus teaching faculty. We are ranked very high in many of the rankings, almost in every ranking. Even though we're not the flagship university of the state, we rank very well in almost any research-based ranking. Cybersecurity group again does extremely well. They brought in millions of dollars in federal funding. We bring about, I think, about $10 million a year in new funding. So our research expenditure is about $8 to $9 million every year. So again, welcome to UT Dallas, to Richardson, part of Dallas Fort Worth Metroplex, and then welcome to Texas as well. And there are lots of things going on. I would encourage you, if you have time, to go to downtown Dallas as well. Take the train, it's not too far from here, the train station, if you don't have a car. There is also in Fort Worth, there are lots of things to see. So you got the Perot Museum of Science, and we got the Dallas Museum of Art that actually is very nice and it's free. And recently, Margaret McDermott, who's the widow of Mr. McDermott, who was one of the founders of TI, which and this university is actually funded because of TI. She just donated her Monet collection to Dallas Museum of Art, which she passed away 2 years ago. It's really fabulous. So if you're into impressionist art, that's worthwhile. That's worth a visit. Then also Fort Worth, there's the Kimball Art Museum, where you actually have I think a special exhibition between the Museum of San Francisco and Kimball Art Museum, where they actually have brought in some 20 plus paintings of Monet from later part of his life. that you can actually see. I mean, you don't see these things every day. So it was in San Francisco till June, I think, and it's here now.
But they're getting homework or labs to do.
Oh, I see. Okay. So, well, maybe stay a day later, day after your workshop. So really, there are lots of things to see as well, when you get a chance. So again, welcome, and I wish you all the very best, that you will enjoy this workshop. Thank you.
Thanks. So, right, thank you very much. Unfortunately, today, it's a little bit humid, but usually it's really nice. Although it's very hot, it's quite dry in Dallas. So I'd like to introduce now the course coordinator, Professor Latif Khan. He's extremely well known, one of the top researchers in data science, PhD from University of Southern California, and he's been here, joined us I think in 2000, about 4 years before I joined, and he's published in almost all the top data science and AI conferences, because the computer science conferences, top tier conferences are most important, as well as the journals. So you are in very good hands, and he will introduce the other members. Thank you.
Thank you.
You want this intro? Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Professor Bhavani, for a nice introduction. So, Patrick, before you want to introduce yourself first?
You know what, I won't need it. My name's Patrick Graham. I won't need it.
But you should come here to the record.
My name's Patrick Graham. I'm a professor of political science in the School of Economic, Political, and Policy Sciences, not social sciences, but policy. Changed our name quite a while ago. Been working on various big data projects with Dr. Khan and some of the other people from the team here, and look forward to spending some time with you over the course of this week to show you some of the research stuff we've done and how it may feed into your own concerns.